sexual relationship. Yes, relationships. As women have to tell you all to be men. This is gonna be a very different vlog. I'm in my neighborhood and I decided to take a walk, but a couple of things crossed my mind. I want to thank you guys for those who wished me a happy birthday. Everyone on social media knows something. Man and says, I'm going to make my nail. And his response is not the correct response. As per this woman, not as per me. This is a different neighborhood, so this is not Kibera. Relationships and how social media has really affected relationships today. Their dads do not provide for them. They tend to project that. They tend to really put that on the people they meet. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this new episode of Victors with Victor. This is a stream within Nairobi. My name is Victor, and this is my platform, Victors with Victor. First and foremost, I want to thank you guys for those who wished me a happy birthday, and for those who've been sending positivity on the platform all the way through without hesitance. So this episode we're doing it in the evening. I'm in my neighborhood and I decided to take a walk, but a couple of things crossed my mind. I've been on social media and it's really interesting how everyone on social media knows something, and sometimes I tend to really hold my opinion on things, but also technically just really process. Like we say, we don't judge, however we highlight. And on highlighting, I found an interesting thing on social media. And I thought this is going to be a very different vlog, and I thought it'd be a very interesting conversation to have. Sundays are very easy days, so there's not traffic and chill. So you have different activities, like you see this kid here. So there are a lot of young kids who are actually doing skateboarding and different activities around Nairobi on Sunday or during the weekends. But Sundays basically are family days, and families come together, go out in restaurants, go out for activities. And for me, I decided to take this long walk. It's been a long walk. I've probably taken like a 9-kilometer walk. I started at around what was it, 4, and right now it's almost 7. It's starting to get dark. So the sun has been very hot. Nairobi has been very hot recently, and we say when it's hot we're getting ready for the rain. Yeah, I've been feeling this is a different neighborhood, so this is not Kibera. And you have to really be cautious, because in this neighborhood, the difference with, for instance, like I told you guys, being ambassador of being an ambassador of Kibera, who vouch for Kibera. Kibera is very easy to even do videos for me. I don't know about you. I mean, if you are new, you would feel some type of way, but for me, I feel very safe here. I'm very careful. You can tell. You probably won't see it, but I have a little bit of an ease, because what happens in this neighborhood is you don't get just robbed on. Mostly, if somebody is coming to rob you here, they have to be very confident, and their confidence comes with either a firearm or a weapon. And so that's why I'm being very mindful. But again, I wanted to bring content. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about here is relationships and how social media has really affected relationships today, and how men and women relate, or whatever, people that are intimately attracted to each other relate. So ideally, I've realized that in the old days, I mean, for millennials before, because I'm a generation in between. Oh, I got a new watch for birthday. Yes. So talking about relationships, so, in being in that, I'm a millennial. So being in between the internet and the analog, the digital and the analog is. I've really learned that there is a really huge difference on how this generation today, even millennials that have been affected by social media, how they date and how people in the olden days date. In my platform, I have people as old as 70 years old. And I'm really interested in your insight on this one. For the young people that are watching here, and for me as well, this is an opportunity for me to learn, which is the most important thing that we do here in the channel, is for me to learn. And so, what is your take on dating? Before I share what I want to share, please drop on the comment section your date on dating and a relationship as well. And I'm not just speaking about father-mother relationship, I'm speaking about intimate relationship, or for lack of a better word, sexual relationship. Yes, relationships. And so I was going around social media and I bumped into this interesting post, because the things that have really been happening, I learn a lot from people's comment section and my comment section as well. And so, like we say, we don't judge, but technically we highlight. And so in highlighting what has happened and what is going on, I'd really like to share this with you guys. So I was going around social media, let me pull it, and I found this post. So I was supposed to go on a first date today with this guy, but I told him I needed my nails done. So this is a post by a lady. He responded and said, okay, call me when you're done. This could be me, honestly speaking. That's why I really need your insights on this. So the guy responded and said, call me when you're done. I gave this man, she continues saying, she goes ahead and says, I gave this man some time to respond the correct way, and he never did. So first and foremost, before we continue, what is the correct way? So and he never did. So I called him and told him, as a man, you're supposed to be asking for my cash app. And I imagine this is Western world. For my cash app, that's weird. That's what I was talking about. Anyway, let's continue. So for my cash app, to make sure my nails are done for a date you asked me on. I blocked this dude after that. It's sad as women have to tell you all to be men. So apparently this dude meets this woman and asks them out for a date. And this woman reaches out to this man and says, I'm going to make my nail. And his response is not the correct response, as per this woman, not as per me. And I probably could have responded the same. I mean, this guy is very patient enough to say, I will wait for you. So let me know when you're done with your nails. And so it appears that this is not how this man was supposed to respond at all. And so this woman gave this man time to respond the correct way. She did not communicate. She probably expected this man to be an angel and read her mind. So she gave him time to respond the correct way. And this man did not respond the correct way. Let me know, ladies and gentlemen, what is the appropriate or the correct way to respond to a lady you invite for a date, or even a man you invite for a date and they tell you, I'm gonna trim my beard, and you say, let me know when you're done. So what is the correct way to respond to this, and what is your take on this? So many times, and I really wonder, the first thing that runs into my mind is, I want to know the history of this lady. I want to know the family background, because I think this is my opinion, and I'm entitled to it. I think a lot of people, and I've seen this with people I grew up with as well, a lot of people who grew up without, or even with the little, they grow up, and if their dads do not provide for them, some, not all, but a good number of them, they tend to project that. They tend to really put that on the people they meet, and they put expectations that their parents should have met or them themselves are responsible for. I personally do not really care if you come with your nails done or undone, as long as it really doesn't affect me. I think if you come with your heart well done, or if you come with your heart not really good, which I'm also not responsible, then I'd be bothered. So let me know, guys, on the comment section, what is your take on this? And also, in addition to the question about relationships, yeah, it's getting a little bit dark right now. I still have a few more kilometers to walk, but I just wanted to share this and really hear from you guys what your opinion is, what your take is, and especially for ladies, do you think this man responded appropriately? And if no, then what is the appropriate way this man would have responded to this question? I'm also curious to know the age of this lady, because for me, in my opinion, I'm really sensing that and age doesn't go with maturity. They say kuna wahuni wazee. There are people who grow into old age. There are con people who grow into old age, you know. There are also idiots who grow into old age. So not every old person is wise, or, you know. Yeah, but I'm really curious because growing up, and I'm not going to mention names, but like we said, we don't judge, we highlight. I'm going to highlight this story. So I knew a lady, we grew up in the hood, and she was a good looking lady. Not the very best of heart, so not good looking to me. Physically she was, but I don't really think she was a good looking person from here. And we were close because we grew up together. And so what happened is I saw her switch from one man to the other, and her critique, which for me I really respected, but I knew it would cost her eventually. So I remember there was this one time I really felt bad. There was this guy who brought her flowers, like genuinely. That's what I'm saying. This is a problem of most people who grew up in an environment, and I'm speaking because it's something I saw growing up, so it's not just coming from a point of ignorance, but a point of experience and really seeing it. And this guy brought flowers, and it was like really genuinely from the heart. And the guy left, and this lady called me, and she was like, "No, Victor, come." She threw the flowers on the trenches. We call it mtaro. She threw it on the trenches. And when she did that, I was like, I imagine how flowers were expensive then, and we were living in the slums. And so I was like, yeah, what you've done is really wrong. Why would you do that? And she goes, this stupid man brings me flowers. And this guy, after that, I think he was really giving a sign, and he was trying his level best to show up and show for this love And he proposed, and the lady turned his offer down, which really made sense. Then this guy went ahead and married, did a very beautiful wedding, and somebody I knew was invited and told me about it, and I told this lady about it, and the lady was like, well, he was in a rush, not patient with me, and I told her. From then our relationship was never the same. 10, 20, 15 years later, this lady has been yearning to be married, to even be in a relationship. Right now as we speak, she keeps hopping from one relationship to the other with the younger guys who do not want to settle with her, taking advantage of her age and what she comes with. You imagine, in her the late 30s now, and the societal pressure in Africa is different for growing women and also young men who are not. So let me know what you guys think on the comment section. But I saw it and it struck me, so I wanted to really share and get your comments and opinions on this. I'll keep walking because it's getting dark and it's also risky here. If they show up, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I wanted to share this and I want to get your 2 cents on this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Victor's with Victor. I hope you're enjoying my evening walk and what I'm sharing with you guys. Until I see you guys in the next episode, peace, adios.